Hi, this is Hi Bob Poor Bob, and we're about to play some Ultimate General Civil War.
So I have made a really wacky and wild decision that from now on, the first map that I play, the first time I play a map, I'm going to record it and I'm going to post it no matter what. No matter what happens, no matter how bad it is, I'm going to post it. And it is going to be a dumpster fire some of the time. But the catch is that then I'm going to show the progression and talk about what I did different than in the first one to then improve if I have to replay it. So that you guys can see the thought process that I go through to make the decisions that I do to then go from being bad to being better. I really think that my last fight at Malvern Hill was a really cool thing to have that double upload with two really different fights. Of course, I would have loved to be able to keep my first one because the first one was so good. Just some mistakes in not keeping the battle going for another 2 hours, and the fact that in my rerun I was able to capture almost twice as many men, which really leads to a huge advantage in the long run in this campaign because you really want to capture as many weapons as possible so that you don't have to spend your money on weapons. And I just felt that there was no way that I could allow myself to lose out on such a huge advantage in terms of guns. That's just all there is to it. Okay, so we're going to play this kind of like Pandakraut. We're going to put a unit of snipers over here and a unit of snipers over here. We are going to see how that works in this first one. Okay, so sniper and an infield and a Harbor's Ferry are going to go that way. Obviously, the Harbor's Ferry and the infields are going to go very far around here and enter through this forest and probably stay back here for the time being, whereas the sniper can take his route right across here. You don't want to get too close to here. Oftentimes, there is a skirmisher waiting for you in there. So this Harbor's Ferry is going to come here. This one is going to be here, there. That sniper is going to go up and around to here, along with a few units of infantry are going to go sit in here. I have not played this with this many infantry. This is a ton of infantry, I'm not going to lie. Like, bordering on insane amounts of infantry, to be 100% honest. Okay, so maybe we can put 2 guys in this forest here, 3 guys in there, and 1 to go where it's needed. This guy will sit in this farmhouse here pretty much. Maybe this farmhouse? I don't think so, though. Maybe I'll move him into that farmhouse and see if we can get that guy to charge down whenever we've got 3 units up here to move in behind him. That might be a winning strategy. Okay, let's just get this show on the road. So first we'll go ahead and get these guys moving to their positions there. We'll get this guy going around here. Maybe not quite that far. There we go. One of the reasons why we want these guys over here is we want to do the trick where you can send a skirmisher up and capture the wagon as soon as it spawns in. Because why not? And those guys are moving. This guy can move forward just a little bit. And maybe that guy go right about there. That guy can go ahead and hold position there. And that guy can hold there. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, and then we'll leave this guy back here until those other guys get more into position, and then we'll come around with this guy. I don't remember how far out he has to go to get past the guy that is in that forest, so we'll just play it a little bit safe here, see if we can't get up there and get some eyes on right off the bat here. We'll go ahead and tell these guys to run and run. Another thing that we could do is we could actually take like this guy out here and just let him run a bit, or not run, but walk a bit. And we can take this guy and let him walk a bit out here. And we can take this guy and let him walk a bit out here. I had forgotten about that little trick. And then this guy can walk here. Let's go ahead and let him do that and tell him to actually walk instead. So we hold our front line, but then we allow some extra walking just to get up those stats. I don't know exactly how much difference it will make, but you know, most of these guys have the exact same stats. So 80 stamina to begin with, and let's see, 82 and 80. So 80, 80, 82, and we'll see what they are by the time we decide to stop moving them. So 3 80s and an 82. Okay, and we'll find out exactly how much of an effect walking around in circles for a few hours will have on some of these guys. Okay, they are starting to separate themselves out, which is better because you don't want them to be right on top of each other. We can go ahead and take this guy and tell him to walk around down here, I think, instead. That might be a little bit better than walking through the water over and over again. Have him get out of the water there. Okay. So we already have an 81. 81. 81. We can go ahead and have this guy walk a little bit as well. Okay, let's go ahead and have the first one there. Go ahead and run a little bit. See, he's already gotten up. Oh, maybe he started at 82, though. You never know. Okay, so our sniper is moving up there. You want to make sure to never fully leave the forest. So, just because that will lead to you being spotted. And you don't want to be spotted if you can help it. Okay, guy's catching up again. Okay, so we got 81 there, 82. We're already up to 82 here, that's good. And 82 there, and 83 there. This guy's almost run out of room to run. Orders to run at least, almost ran out. Okay, these guys go there, and there. Okay, so you want to make sure and touch this one before you leave that one. You don't have to go fully sideways, you just have to make sure and be in it a little bit there. And there is what we are worried about. We don't want that to happen. I wonder if they actually, ooh, they just saw that guy, which means this guy's charging, which means these guys need to charge as well. Okay, put them all on run here. Did not realize that would make me seen so fast, and that means this guy needs to move up too. We did gain a couple of stamina there, and we only lost a few points in condition, so it was definitely worth it to just run these guys a little bit, I think. And this guy can keep firing. Looks like they are all kind of moving around a little bit there. Go ahead and move that guy back forward. Those guys are going back forward. Okay, we're running here. We just go ahead and just tell him to move like that. Okay. So hopefully he'll move far enough to make it where I can do some things. Hopefully. I don't know if he actually will or not. There's a unit of artillery, though. We definitely want to get on that. It looks like they are able to target something, but I don't know what it's going to be that they're targeting. We don't want Carol to get in there. Oh, there's a cavalry. That's bad. We need to get moving. Okay. Yeah, we really don't want to be there whenever he gets there. Okay, it does look like he is pulling off now, maybe? No. Looked for a second like he was going to pull off, but he is not pulling off. Yep, so this is bad. That is bad. So, note to self. Maybe don't get seen up there so fast. That would probably be a good idea, to not get seen right off the bat, you know, just maybe. Because if I leave this woods now, I'm going to absolutely get killed. And if I don't leave the woods, then I'm in a bad spot as well. So no matter what I do at this point, I'm pretty sure that it is going to go really badly for those snipers over there. These guys, on the other hand, are doing a good job of staying out of sight. And hopefully that will allow them to get some good things going there. We'll go ahead and start these guys to moving forward. That guy's moving forward. That guy's moving forward now. And move forward there. Okay. Take him off a run. And we are in trouble. Really in trouble here. Maybe he will fire and retreat, but it doesn't look like he's going to. I really need to get down here. And I don't know how much help even these guys would be, moving them up there. But I really can't afford to move any of these units there because they are engaged in combat with oversized units that are bigger than they are, with both of them being, all of them being in the woods. So it's not looking real great for me at the moment. It'd be good to get these guys maybe move forward a little bit, see if we can get a little bit more cover. I don't want him charging even further into the woods, that's for sure. Okay, see if we can't. Okay, so the cavalry is going right through them, which is good for me, I think, because now this guy can move up. And we'll go ahead and break off his skirmisher, have the skirmisher cover there, and he will go out. Well, actually, let's do that the other way. Okay. Yep, he's charging like a maniac. But we can get him stopped there. That's good. Now all we have to do is just hope that we can... Let's go ahead and back off a little bit there. We don't want to be quite that close. We might be blocking their vision even. We don't want to do that. Okay, that guy is getting into melee, which is not the best option ever, but it's not the worst. We might be able to do a little bit of damage there. Yeah, but now we are in trouble because our skirmishers got stuck in and aren't leaving. So our sniper is looking okay over there. It's not great that he's in the position that he's in still. He's all the way down to 23% condition, which is pretty bad. Go ahead and move up there and there. And yeah, this guy will really be able to get a shot in on that guy before the end of this, I think. Go ahead and make sure our guys stay back here. Yeah, that was perfect. Okay, now they should be able to get a shot or two before they retreat fully. That'll be good. We don't want these guys on run anymore. They don't need to run. Go ahead and try to come a little bit further out with these guys to make sure that we get shots in here. We really need to make sure and get in front of these cavalry. That's a good shot right there. And then see if we can get another shot here with our skirmishers. Come on. That's a good shot there too. So we are in real good shape now to go ahead and get these guys wiped out really early on here, which is a great sign of things to come. We're going to go ahead and take those skirmishers and send them off up there. This guy's already got 239 kills himself. This guy has lost more men than I would have liked, but he is doing a really good job of keeping things tied up there. Let's see what we've lost so far. We've lost 154, 68, and 83. It's not real great. Could be better. But overall, it's not as bad as what I was worried it was going to be. So now I think we need to move our guys back over and go ahead and move these guys around to there, and these guys up to there, these guys up to there. Go ahead and have them run now. Let's go ahead and move these guys up as well. And those guys can go here, and those guys go there. They should be able to get into this forest and fire on them, I believe, which will be really good. Go ahead and get these guys going up there too. I think that we see most of the infantry they have. They might have one or like one there, maybe one there that we can't see, but we're seeing a good amount of the infantry that they have by this point, I believe. Let's go ahead and send our supplies over that way. Okay, I really want to run here, and I really don't want to run here at the same time. To be 100% honest, it's a really tough decision there to decide which I would rather do, but I think I'm going to settle for slow and steady wins the race. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over here with the infields, and we're going to walk them around. We're going to have them be a flanking force in the end here. So we're going to get those guys going there, these guys going here. Tower is still there, doing his thing. 100% cover for our skirmishers. Not great cover for our full unit here, but that's okay. We already have tower flashing, or morale shocked, so we're looking at a really good advantage there. I was right about there being another unit there. We are looking at 86% cover, which isn't bad. If we can get them to decide to come over here and attack this guy, maybe, we could go ahead and get them to turn and we could fire on them. That would be a really cool thing there. Here, we should just have an advantage. Since they're starting out with not enough morale, most likely, even with the forest, we're going to be able to keep them at no morale, or really low morale, hopefully, is the goal here. So I want to get shots on them, on that artillery unit, but I don't know if I will be able to. Okay, that guy's good there. We're coming around the edge up here. We're going to try to get shots on something in there. Maybe they can shoot that? Can they? I don't know if they'll be able to or not. They are able to, and that is super good right there. That is really going to help keep them off of these guys, which will really, really help in the long run. Now, of course, they're starting to take shots from over here, but hopefully between the fact that we've got so many units here, we'll be able to keep them under control, but it looks like heart stuff is going to be a problem. We need to fall back immediately. This is because I saw him start aiming his rifles, and if he really aims his rifles, we are going to be in trouble there. Okay, we're going to take off running because we don't want to run too much at this point. We are pretty happy with our positioning here. We are going to move up here. We are going to move up there and there. And we're going to check to see if we have any more units back here, which we do, which we shouldn't have left back there for so long probably. We could just have him run around more, but I really think that it'd be better to just have him move up somewhere. Probably over here. Let's have him move up here. Okay, so now we are looking at trying to get them to see. I don't know who that guy's firing at, but maybe it's this guy. It is. So we'll go ahead and get firing on him as well then. I mean, why not? Yeah, he's losing a few men, but he's definitely getting more kills than he's losing men. So I'm not too mad about that right now. We'll go ahead and let that continue until this guy gets done over here. Then he can come up and help us with a little bit more aggressive flanking than what we can do with just a sniper here. The sniper will be able to do a good job of maybe keeping that guy routing, but he can't do both at the same time, and I really think that keeping that guy off balance will be better than trying to do the other. So we can count up how many units they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I know from past experience that they have 9 units of infantry. From past experience. But the other thing you can do is you can just look at all their names and then go, okay, well, I can see all the names. Or I can see everyone but blank. So I know that all their units of infantry are here, which means that my units of infantry over here are all alone. There is nobody stopping them at this point, which means that running into position is actually a good idea because there's no one in this forest over here. So we want to get into a position of strength at this point so that we can take advantage of the lack of strength that my opponent has. It does look like they might be moving that way, but I don't want them to actually get there before I do. So we are going to push the envelope here and see if we can't get a little bit more of an advantage than we had up to this point. Okay, we're going to go ahead and push in here and make them just end their lives that much quicker. I think that is about perfect right there. That will... I could also go ahead and put this guy on hold fire if I wanted it to be a little bit slower, but still, this unit should be able to finish them off, and I'd like to get my condition just a little bit higher before we move this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a guy back in there that I can't see anymore. Of course, green here is going to have to turn to face this infield here, or he's going to die. And he chooses to turn. The problem is that now this guy, who's been waiting in position there, is now in perfect position to get a flanking shot there. And so they just completely froze, basically. They're not aiming at anybody, I don't think. Nope. They're not aiming at anybody. They're just going to sit there and take shots. And that's not good for them. That's really bad. Ooh, that guy got far enough away that he now stopped being... Okay, we've lost 200 men here, which is kind of bad. But at the same time, he's the only one that's lost that many at this point, and we're looking pretty good on positioning of our army compared to the opponents. So now what we do is we use the line that we've made here to cause guys to do this kind of thing here. That is the goal. Get guys to turn their flanks because they're seeing units come up beside them that they cannot allow to be beside them. Let's go and take him off a run now. We have gotten what we need from that running. We've gotten the positioning and everything that we wanted. So let's go ahead and move him forward and get into that forest there. We're looking at this guy here. Okay, we really need to get something done with those guys. Okay, so 83%. So by taking just a little bit longer to kill them, I was able to gain back 16 stamina. I'm not 100% certain if it was worth it. I'm not certain exactly how much longer it took me, though. So if it took me only a few seconds longer, it was definitely worth it. If it took me quite a bit longer, maybe it wasn't. Problem now is Gordon over there. He's going to be a problem. Okay, I guess he's going to fire McDowell. I'm okay with that. I don't know exactly how much damage he did to him, but it's got to be a little bit. Okay, so now we need this guy to move around here. And this guy needs to move around. I want to move like here. I really want this guy to move like here, but I can't seem to get a spot in there that he will move. And we're going to hold fire on both these guys for a second. So we're firing at Banks there, which is a good idea to fire on him. I'm not sure. I might have missed the supply wagon over here. I might have been too late. Okay, so now we've got this guy going there, that guy going there, that guy going here. So as they move around and reposition and stuff, they will expose their flanks and allow me to get some really nice shots in here. Hopefully, that's the... See, Gordon is now rotating to face him. Face the Harper's Ferry here. Which then will... Are they going to fire? Doesn't look like they're going to fire there. That's good. I want them to actually fire here. Because that's the unit that's running across the open there. These guys can take care of this guy, I think. Okay. Go ahead and go there. Go ahead and run a little bit there, I think. Go ahead and fire. Let's go ahead and get our ammo up and around and down. How bad's this guy? Not bad. We can go ahead and break those back in, and we'll leave him in for now. Get him going up there. Okay, looks like he's about to get hit real hard here, so that's good. And we will go ahead and tell them to start moving again. Let's take them off of run. So we aren't flanking as much as I was wanting to flank, because I was acting as though I didn't have my flanking force for some reason. Don't know why I was acting like that. Okay. Because I have these guys moving up as a flanking force, so there's no reason to fill in all the gaps with just the units I have here. Okay, so now I don't know when they were supposed to get their units. So that's really good there. This guy, go ahead and break off his skirmishers. So we are getting shots on their artillery there, but of course they're in the forest, so it's not a real great time for me. But it's still better than just taking shots from their artillery, and I've got 87% cover, which is pretty nice. It's not terrible. Okay, so we've got our snipers up there, feeding some bullets to the enemy there. I really want those guys to be up there. I really don't want them to run, though. It's a hard decision. Oh, we don't want to go quite that far out of the... Okay, so now we need to get this guy where he can fire on him. Or he already is firing on him. Well, we'd like to get our skirmisher where they can fire too. Okay, now we can fire on them with both, but now they're not cooperating. Didn't really want them to turn only that much. It's a little bit small of a turn. Okay, let's see if we can't get them to turn a little bit more, which then allow this guy to get his shot in. It looks like they're not going to cooperate quite like I was wanting. But that's okay. It's not too bad. Our sniper can move up here. We are getting some good shots on that artillery there. We are worried about that one, though, and worried about that artillery as well. Okay, so it looks like they're turning back around again, which is then allowing these guys to get shots. Okay, these guys are taking shots at my guy over here. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. Sometimes they just don't want to fire at the guy that you actually want them to fire at, which then leads to problems down the line whenever you're trying to, get them wiped out here. We want hard stuff to start getting shot by this guy as well. So we'll go ahead and do that. See if we can't get some shots on him. If he turns around far enough, we'll start getting shots from this side too. So I think he moved out of range, which is fine. Because this guy is getting shots now, which is good. Okay. We've got this infield moving in here. He's almost open ground now. I kind of want him to run and get up there, because we need him to be there to help out. Gordon is just being all kinds of wishy-washy here, not making up his mind about which way he wants to face, which is fine. It's not going to hurt my feelings any. See if we can get shots in on the side of him here. And we do get a good shot there. Okay. Let's see how our guys are doing on ammo here. We're going to move up there. We're going to take our sniper, move him up here. And then he's getting shot from this side now, which is good. And there. He is just turning in every which direction and not staying anywhere long enough to actually get shots on me, which is perfectly fine with me. Obviously, it's probably not perfectly fine with him. I would like to get that supply, if I can. But of course, tower is going to be in my way over here for moving up too much further. Let's go ahead and take him off of run now. See if we can't get a shot on that guy there before he gets away. Yep, that's a good shot. And see if our... I don't know if our skirmisher's going to get a shot at all, though. Which is fine. Oh, there he is. I just didn't wait long enough. Of course. And we've got another unit moved up there, which we can use to go ahead and get on around there. Probably got here a while back, and I probably should have been moving it more. But the good news is he's at full stamina, so we can go ahead and run him for a second here. Probably not too long, though, so we'll stop that pretty quick. We're going to move up with these guys. Move up with those guys. Break off their skirmishers, have them hold. Okay, we're looking to get on around the side here. Hopefully, they won't start plugging their side gap. Okay, does look like I'm going to get another shot on that artillery there, which is nice. Let's go ahead and get that shot off before we take too many shots from it. Okay, go ahead and keep moving on around. We don't want to get in range of their tower there if we can help it, but we're going to have to somewhat probably. Let's just go ahead and have those guys run. I think that was the right idea to begin with. Okay, so now we are dealing with... Go ahead and move him forward just an inch. See if we can... I was hoping to try to get somebody within range, just a little bit within range, just to mess with him a little bit there. He really doesn't want to turn, though, so we'll just have to deal with what we've got here. So now, we need to get a shot on tower there. That's what we really need. From this angle, to get him to turn and allow this guy to get shots in on him is the goal. So let's keep him moving. Let's go ahead and run him, just to get him within range of that, right here. Let's see if we can get him to make a bad decision before we... Okay, so this guy's going around. He's going to sit there. That is great, I think. That's really going to help keep them from routing back in that direction. We need to go ahead and get this guy here. The sniper can go ahead and come on around as well. Let's go ahead and have that guy move that way. Green can go, go that way with that guy. Go ahead and have him hold fire for a second. Yeah, we really want to keep them kind of bottled up a bit here. Huh. Tower did not turn, which is odd, to say the least. I did not expect that out of him, to be 100% honest. Supply wagon up here. Let's go and have it. Fine. I'm just selecting make a move. Okay. So now we are moving up this way with all these units. Hopefully this guy will get here in time to keep these guys from coming back in here, because we definitely don't want that. We're feeling a little bit bad about that Bates there. We really don't want him to be getting those shots on us if we can help it. Okay. So we need to move forward here, because Prince is a problem. Okay, we're about to capture that, and then we'll get a shot there. We'll go ahead and tell them to move towards the corner, and tell them to move there. That is perfect. So, basically, at the moment, we are trying to keep those guys from doing anything. I think we're doing a pretty good job of it so far. Crawford is kind of a problem. We'll move that guy up a little bit. Move that guy up a little bit. And the reason why Prince is a problem is actually not Prince himself. It's actually the fact that I can't move these guys to get shots on Crawford until Prince is out of the way. So it's an indirect problem that keeps me from being able to do the things that I want to do, which, you know, it's not what I want to have happen here. So Crawford is obviously a problem there as well. Tower, on the other hand, should not be a problem for very much longer. Shouldn't have been a problem for this long, I wouldn't have thought, but evidently he can take more hits than I would have ever imagined. There we go, that's better. So now this guy can go ahead and come on around as well, and we can go ahead and have him run. And this is a problem. Crawford is definitely a problem now. We need him to back off a bit. We don't want to be taking those shots in the water. Okay. So now I think Crawford is out of range. I'm hoping. For him at least. But Crawford's in range there. Prince is coming on around, which is kind of a problem. We need to actually get up on his flank. Because now this guy's not really on his flank anymore because he shifted around a bit. Okay, go ahead and move there. Okay, so yeah, they can exchange shots, I think. It's not really my favorite, but it's better than some of the other options that we had. Okay, we'll go ahead and move those guys in there. Move those guys around there a little bit. HF2 skirmishers can come on around there. This guy can move forward a little bit. Heart stuff there. Okay, that's good. And break off those guys, see if we can make Prince regret having moved around like that. Okay, I think he's going to be out of range whenever he gets on around. Not 100% certain though. Carol's a problem now. Prince is getting to be less of a problem right about now though, I think. Whenever he takes this shot from this side. Okay. Robinson is a problem. Crawford is still holding out there. Gordon needs to be taken care of here. That looks perfect. Okay, Sniper can hit Gordon as well. This guy's been standing there taking damage for a while, but it is about to all be worth it, I think. Prince is still holding at least somewhat strong there. We didn't really think that was going to last, but it is lasting longer than I would have thought. Okay, this guy needs to move forward just a little bit and stop firing for a second here. Okay, that guy can fire if he can, that's fine. We'll go ahead and move that guy forward too. That guy forward as well. We need to get these guys moving as well. We gotta get Geary out of there. We need to fire on Geary with everything we've got as soon as possible. I don't know if that guy can fire yet, but I think he can. Nope. Still needs a little bit more distance. Let's go ahead and get that distance for him there. That should be good. Get that shot there. Okay. Go move around there. Got those guys going there. Sniper goes there. Gonna have that guy go down the edge now. Okay, it looks like Prince... No, it's the skirmisher that was firing there. So Prince may still be... Yep, he's still firing volleys. Which is kind of amazing, given the fact that they're outnumbered so heavily here. Okay, let's go ahead and move up there. Move up there. Okay. We've got them mostly in a ball there, which is a good sign. But we don't have this together yet. We've only got 48 minutes left, so that's not long to try to wipe out the remainder of these guys either. So we've got to get Prince out of here, which I think that means getting up there and really making him... Okay, that's not where I wanted you to be. There's where I want you to be. Okay, that guy's firing there. Okay. Run. Right there. Okay. Gonna have him hold for a second there. Move forward. Okay, so what I want him to do is actually fire on Carol there. See if we can't get Carol to be unhappy about his positioning. Doesn't look like he's nearly as unhappy about his position as I would have liked. Let's go ahead and get these guys moved on around to like there. See if we can't get in there. Okay, go ahead. Uh-oh, uh-oh, that's bad. Ooh, that's bad. That's not what I wanted at all. Yeah, that's really bad. That was really bad. Okay. So yeah, these guys are definitely not loving what I'm doing with this place, obviously. And are really wanting to find someplace else to be. Which would be all fine and all that, but I really didn't want them to go that way. forgetting my own advice again and not leaving any area for them to escape from is kind of a problem. Yeah, see, and these guys are taking huge amounts of losses. Yeah, they broke that fast because there's just too many units there for me to be able to handle that at all. It's still not going too terribly bad at this point. It's just not going as well as I would have liked. And Confederates secured the ridge. Okay, that's good. These guys really need to get moving this way to keep Prince in melee combat, but I don't think they're going to succeed at that. For some reason, it looks like he is definitely hightailing it out of there with all the speed that he needs to get away from that. Okay. Okay. So Green is being a little bit of a different type of guy there. And this guy is doing a pretty good job of getting in the wrong place. Oh, look at that. That's perfect. Okay, now we're good. Okay, move that way. Carroll, Crawford. Okay, so it's not looking... Ooh, that's bad. Stop that. Don't fire your own guys. Okay, so we want to be able to get this guy there before that guy gets there. Get there, get there, get there, get there, get there, get there. Looks like he's not going to quite get there. Yep, not going to quite get there. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so now we need to fall back this way again. And that way. Okay. We only have 26 minutes left. That guy can go that way. This guy should be keeping them from coming this way, I would think. But I'm still not getting real great shots yet, either, so... And I don't know how I'm going to get captures out of that at this point. Okay. Go around this way. Go that way. Go that way. Two guys down that guy. Should be plenty. And I'm going to have to pick this up later.